I know you don't love me. I know you don't love me. You scream and holler whenever Banks around. Try to run game on me, you punk bitch. What he say? I know you don't love me. I know you don't love me. Man, y'all tune in to the biggest bloomer, BigTruDat, Late Bloomer podcast. We doing reactions. You know, little baby snack wrap. I think they so smooth. They done slim the bag down, made the motherfucker more sleek. But still, you gonna put less chips in this bitch. We do what we doing tonight. We got TC. My music. He just did an interview with one-on-one with Mike D podcast. I want to say it's out of Texas, maybe Houston for sure. And he gave a real reason, you know, behind the split or behind why things might be so funny, you know. And real shit, man, listening to this, he said Tech tripping. I don't know, man. You know, I think they both tripping. But listening to the interview, man, it kind of hit home. I'm listening to a lot of the shit going on back and forth. And there's so many, like, it's a lot of similarities between fucking with niggas in your teenage years to the adult years. Now you in your 30s, and you know, just like what he's saying, I'm gonna get into the interview. You know, it's different when you fucking with a nigga that you got love for, or some of that nature, and you know. When a nigga flash out, I almost doing it to the point where ain't no return. Like, we too old to be doing all this shoe showing and whatever the fuck we call it. So, man, you stay over there. When it first started out, he was saying it was over the legend of Hamster Jet didn't because he claimed this dude can't figure out. But no, check out this reason. Listening to this interview, like, it's some shit that's been brewing, but you know, I'm gonna say this. When you running with homeboys, it often be you will have some shit, you will mask some shit, you will downplay some shit until you can't downplay it no more. That's why I say it's so many similarities and some shit where I wanted to run it back, y'all, and then I was gonna dive into how it's similar. Like, I'm at the point of no return with shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we just gonna do it how we do it. Far as you do you, I'm gonna do me, and that's where we at. But I'm gonna say my reasoning are gonna be consistent. You know what I'm saying? They gonna line up. I ain't gonna switch. I ain't gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be the same motherfucking reason. This is that. Of all time, my favorite rapper is Lil Wayne. Like, I have a lot of rappers. Like, majority of my favorite rappers, or the rappers that I listen to for the most part, is from Louisiana. From the Webbies to the shit, the Boosies, trickle all the way down to the, you know what I'm saying, the youngest generation. I do listen to NBA Youngboy. I listen to the Techs. I listen to the Mains. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my family still in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Still in Sherwood. Still across the tracks. All that shit. So, yeah. So we finna get into this interview. We're gonna listen to what TC got to say. And I can understand a lot. Excuse me. Rippy makes me burp, y'all. Of what's going on. And after we get into this, we're gonna get into Suge Knight, Richard Wright. It's a lot going on with that. He talking Rich. First they was cordial, now didn't expect you to say Lil Wine. I don't really, Juice WRLD is before my time, man. I really wasn't no Juice WRLD fan like that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So I wouldn't walk around listening to no motherfucking Juice WRLD. Condolences, respect to the family, all the listeners, but you know, I'm just asking you. I guess you can't tell who listened to Juice WRLD, but I ain't listening to no motherfucking Juice WRLD, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I understand you might even be trolling me. You understand me? But nah, man. I ain't listening to no Juice WRLD. I couldn't tell you. And I'm pretty sure, hold on. I'm pretty sure I know a Juice WRLD song if you was to tell me, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what his song is. So I just went to the store. Okay, here we go. Damn, no, I ain't do it like that. But yeah, man, I ain't no definitely a Lil Wayne fan though. I've been fucking with this what's going on. I guess I got the trolls, and I got a couple trolls tonight. I ain't CMOS. I've been getting into the CMOS life. I'm trying in the capsule form right now. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna graduate to the, the tablespoons and teaspoons of it. We're gonna block you. Soon the moderators come in, we're gonna get your ass on up out of here. But we finna get into this tech versus this tech interview. I'm gonna let y'all troll, do your thing right now. But when the moderators come in, man, we're gonna get your ass on up out of here. Y'all go ahead, ask your dumb ass questions, your stupid ass questions, your trolling ass questions, and I'm finna get into this video. Straight like that. Shout out to Mike D. Here we go.
Yes, we back again. It's the one-on-one with Mickey and Mike D. And today I got my nephew in the building, Baton Rouge finest, man. Drake in the building. What's up, baby?
You know what I'm saying?
Overdue.
You know, we've been overdue with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about this shit for...
Since it started.
Yeah, man.
Then we tried to do one.
Yeah, but you got me too high on the screw legs, man. You know, I told you.
Them was snowballs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the screw, well, I ain't gonna say screw balls, but it was the little snow shit or whatever that shit was. No Diddy. Speaking of Diddy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck where you from.
Diddy.
You trolling.
That nigga just freaking, that's all it is. I don't think you know wrong.
Do it look like I speak Russian? Fuck is you on?
Whatever the fuck they trying to make him out to be.
They broke baby girl down though, man. That's sad.
You from Russia talking about bro.
She in them text me. I'm looking for
Show ass out here.
Whoa, it's always the pretty ones. It's always the one.
You speak Russia.
Sometimes you be bringing out.
I'm from Russia. Do you speak Russia? Get your dumb ass out of here.
We talking about money, bro. Earlier. Man, I don't want that money, man. I'm fixing, man. All I need is me that little 75. I keep screaming about, man. Let me
fast forward a little bit. We finna get into the,
My dog.
Yeah, he
We
on
gonna
the
get into it.
That shit be different, bro. It be. Ain't gonna lie, I don't like this shit neither. It hurt me. And I told you, like, man, I'm so tired of answering phone calls and talking about this shit and that. I was telling you, like, man, I don't even want. But see with you, man, you know this shit different. So I'm like, fuck it, we gonna bring the first of the story on this bitch, you know.
and leave it alone. You want to see it? Go over there and look at it.
Yeah, man, cause you know when you dealing with somebody that you love or you want, that shit be different, bro. It be different, cause and like when you do everything together, you got
What I
love
tell
for the
you,
nigga.
Strawberry,
It be
what's
so
going
good
on?
when y'all together? But when it goes
Condolences,
bad,
condolences,
and ain't nobody
condolences,
around trying to fix it or
condolences.
get that shit right, and it's just like,
Hope everything going
bitch,
all
you
right.
gonna do
Hope
something, I'm gonna
everything,
react.
you
Alright,
having
now
a
I'm
better
gonna do something,
day.
now you gonna react, and this shit gonna keep getting worse and worse. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see it, man. I see it on you too.
Yeah, and I'm a man though. I could admit when I'm wrong, but see me, this
Like
the
I
thing
said,
about me,
man,
bro. I let
this
a lot of shit
interview
slide.
really
But
is
when
so.
I found it flat,
It's kind of like I can understand this shit bar for bar, like really bar for bar, because it's kind of similar to what's going on with me and my friends and childhood niggas that I grew up with, and you know what I'm saying, like even him laying everything out in this interview, like, man, I can definitely understand it.
Ash, I don't know how far is too far.
Yeah.
And I feel like anybody who love me or been around me, they know that about me. So don't fuck with me like and get me to that point, bro. I don't want to do that to you.
It's called that no middle button.
Yeah.
I got that same problem. I'm cool in a fan till it's time to. And then when they do that, it just goes straight to the
Yeah,
top.
like fuck it.
I
I'm
often
going
feel
back.
I
Bitch, I'm
feel
gonna
like
make sure
that
we can't
too,
go back from this.
because I really
Like, I
don't
done
bother a
did this
nigga,
dick.
right? So it's like when you bother a person who don't bother you or don't bother people in general, when you fuck with that, say it's like, man, come on, bro.
It's just everything I been fucked with. Like on Mad Day, and you showing me like it ain't no respect or it ain't. Well, bitch.
Shout out to Sherwood, man. Shout out to Baton Rouge, for real, for real.
Like,
Leave me alone.
Yeah,
we ain't going back.
70811.
We can never fuck with each other. Anything I ever felt bad about you, bitch, I'm about to let you know. So we can know. Bitch, don't come my way. I ain't gonna go your way. Stay over there. Cause you shouldn't have never pushed me to that point. Cause when I love you, I'm a friend of you, I'm on your side. I'm willing to die for you. I'm one of the lawyers, motherfucker.
That's my point. Like, we've been knowing each other going on 6-7 years now, probably a little longer than that since you've been here.
Right.
And you've been A1 since day one.
Remember I seen Tech
humble,
a couple years ago in
and
the
that's
mall
why
at
it makes
Houston.
me
Like I
because I've been
said,
waiting on him to come home.
that chick had a backpack on.
What I told you when he first
This
got
doing
here, man, I
pandemic,
wanna do
niggas
y'all
smile as
together.
hell though.
You know what I mean? I'll come to BR, do whatever. You know what I mean?
Elba, what it do? What it do? What it do?
You've been waiting on your guy.
Real shit. Even when you told me that day, I think I tried to call him on three-way or some shit.
Sure did, yeah. To make it together, to make it happen.
You know, everybody had their own agenda.
I think people gonna get a little more clarification after this interview though.
Don't surprise me. Don't do that, bitch.
Kind of like the past transgressions, the shit that was looked over, to where you know a nigga bored up until this point. I'm gonna say this. I remember when I was locked up, man. One of my closest partners, who I felt like, man, I did so much shit for, who I influenced, who, you know what I'm saying, like all of this shit. A nigga who I done spoke about on this podcast so much. Like he never did a bitch for me in prison though. You know, and this was a nigga that I used to get my clothes to. Just even in this situation, we had to go through the knuckle up process to get cool. It just was a whole lot of shit that's similar in this. And I'm like, damn, I fuck with it, right? And I used to always wonder and scratch my head like, damn, man, a nigga, you know, he used to pick up the phone for me and shit though, but he ain't really jokes with me like that. But I'm like, I wonder why, bro. You know what I'm saying? He never fuck with me like that. I never, not one time, you know what I'm saying? I used to wonder. And then somebody else from our section was like, man, bro said, if you was locked up, he felt like you wouldn't do it. I'm like, saying, so a nigga going on what they feel like a nigga wouldn't do, not actually what they know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it be all type of little shit that be lingering for years and for years and for years and for years. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, and there's some teenage shit here now. And then it manifests into when you in your 30s and you just sit back and think about, man, nigga, been. So it's like, yeah.
For me, or you,
What
you know
though?
what I'm saying?
You was down, you picked him up. I already know you can't never give him too much
And
money,
really,
you know what I mean? I know.
I'm one of the most loyal niggas. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you, bro. So when the nigga told me that shit, I was like, what? So that really threw a damper, and this was just getting fresh out the penitentiary. So I heard this shit in 2017. I'm like, damn, that's how a nigga feel. Nigga felt like I wouldn't do this and do that, and like, nigga ain't give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? But I took that shit, and you know what I'm saying? I just let that shit slide around. I ain't even never really just, you know.
Hey, or let's either this how we gonna get to the money, because a lot of times people think be there where they ain't there sometimes. Sometimes it's what you see, but I got something for you.
Yeah. At first, I was blaming some people that was wrong, that didn't really fuck with me, that he was wrong, that he still fucked with. And I was like, man, they got in his head. But as I let shit unfold, and as I throw shit out there to get how you really feel out there, to get you to respond and tell me the real, I see you been had this shit built up before you even went in. And see, it's a lot of shit people don't know, bro. Like,
a lot of shit.
That dude really wasn't on the up and up before he went to jail. I'm just the type of nigga, I ain't gonna kick you while you down. You know what I'm saying? I done matured over them years you been on, and the shit that we was dealing with, I buried in the dirt. You feel me? And and it's like basically, man, I done let a nigga jail talk me like I'm one of them hoes or something.
I'm gonna get out, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, like this
ain't gonna be like I
said. Bitch.
We gonna leave that alone.
Do this, send me a band, bitch. Send me 500. Send this. I gotta pay these debts to these Mexicans. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And I'm just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Certain times though, I ain't gonna lie. Every time, if I couldn't do it, or I feel like.
Remember, I told y'all this was one of the reasons. Like me and Moneybag Yo fell out first, initially in jail over. Like, damn, bro, send a nigga something. It had been 3 years, and you know what I'm saying? So being locked up, I'm gonna say this too though, because I done fell out with niggas since I've been out of prison on sending shit in. Like, not really, but my big cousin that no longer with us. You know what I'm saying? I fell out with him because he was trying to run me, trying to raw me out. Like, my cousin, I just left the penitentiary. You not finna be dictate my movements and shit like that. Nah, hell nah, I just got out. So we fell out for real. So I remember I was waiting on cuz to get out because we fell out to the point where I had to block the nigga. And I already know he a madman. So I'm like, man, I'm anticipating him getting out. Like, shit, we probably finna clash. But it didn't happen like that till later on when, you know what I'm saying, the nigga tried to rob me and, you know, and all this old type of shit. All based off, you know, it's just so many similar jewelry, and I'm just sitting here thinking about how from now, been out of prison 8 years, and I just remember my whole little come up and, you know what I'm saying, doing this, whatever, you know, and I just noticed how when I got the, you know what I'm saying, just doing a little better, and you know what I'm saying, putting my shit together, putting my starter kits together, and getting my little jewelry and shit like that. You know, the niggas who I thought wanted to be around, I guess because it was me, didn't want to be around this shit though. But then you'll go get around, you know what I'm saying, the niggas who, I guess who you didn't just really, I don't know. This shit be crazy though.
It's like, cause once I seen you a big something like that,
You gonna leave me alone.
yeah, leave me alone for about 2 weeks or a month. But when you call back the next week and ask for the same ticket, nah, bitch, you trying to play on me. And I had people around me telling me like,
he on that dope down there.
Yeah, he on that.
Gambling or
Or
something.
they like he gambling or this and that. Or they just like, bro, dude probably don't even need that. He just trying to
stack up on you.
Yeah, get the most out of you.
But were you consistent through the time? I know this is a dumbass question coming from me, but I just want them to know. Like,
yeah, fucking right. The whole time, bro. The whole time we talking, I'm sending, I'm doing shit for you, family members, and all that. And like through all this shit, I felt like, all right, boom.
Man, shout out to my nigga CB.
You know, mine,
Coach Wilkes, Coach Melvin Wilkes. I'm saying this because I'm listening to this shit though. But Coach Wilkes, man, CB, man, my cousin Kim, my granny, rest her soul, my cousin Argelon, her dude Fred, my brother. I had a couple people who fucked with my pops. He fucked with me when he could. If I needed something, he did. He gonna talk his shit though.
But they do got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the betrayal. Because like I'm doing all this for you and them. Everybody calling me when we cool or you making me think we cool. As soon as you show your true colors, I don't get no call from mom or sister, nobody no more. They ain't asking me for shit or they ain't even trying to make shit right. They just all, you feel me? They gonna ride with their son or whoever they, you know what I'm saying? They
and we know that, yeah.
And I know that, and that's just how mine gonna do with me.
You gotta get frugal, man. You know what? I tried. He reached out to me. I think he came in the chat one day, right? And man, you know what though? See, even going back, the fact you said it right, you just make a nigga tap back into. Man, it be so much shit be going on off camera and you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit, bro, I really don't even get into it, you know? And it just really, it's kind of like I said, a nigga watching this and I see so many similarities in the shit. He still look the same. Shout out to Fruit Loop though, man. Major Stack Entertainment, man. I talked about, you know what I'm saying? Even, like, it's some shit me and Fruit Loop definitely could talk about. I don't know if he want to talk about it, but it was just a misunderstanding that Star brought to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So it was some shit that I brought up on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's all type of shit that could take place. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I'm just protecting. Nigga gonna protect their energy too, though.
They fuck everybody because I still got love.
I ain't really with a whole lot of confusion.
Y'all saying that to me, but he
you done wrote a nigga off. You part of the betrayal just as much as this. Because if anybody know what's going on and they know my heart and what type of person I am,
definitely reached out though.
Like, man, y'all make that shit right. Well, y'all, you know
ain't
what I'm
nobody
saying?
doing that.
Ain't nobody. I could say one person, well, two people. I could say my dog Twin Loco, but he locked up right now, so his word ain't as strong as a nigga that's present and out here. And Tater, he tried to call like yesterday, and he just tried to click me and
my whole thing is on some real shit.
I ain't give a fuck though. I ain't running from the. I'm a man, man.
If a nigga ain't,
fuck about no
you know what I'm saying, ain't trying to.
Nigga heard my voice and hung up.
Like he just said,
tripping,
you know, be on the side
when
where,
you first jumped off in that car,
man, the nigga just trying to, bro, y'all need to, cause it really ain't shit though. You know what I'm saying? We nigga really offer this shit, but you know, like it just let bygones be bygones type of situation instead of, you know what I'm saying? You know what niggas do? Niggas pick side, regardless of what y'all two relationship is. Niggas gonna, at the end of the day, man, niggas gonna pick sides, and that's how this shit go. So you just gotta understand it too.
Laughing a little bit.
Yeah,
every nigga don't have the mental capacity to like, man, you know, I'm just gonna stand down out this shit. I'm ooh, so.
What you told me sound like me and Zero. Yeah. You say, man, bro, don't even. I got this because this one thing I ain't never been know you to do is double talk, back talking, nigga. You say, man, we good. That's internet shit. Try again next week, and I make it what we can.
How the
Even if I gotta
family
do
is, though,
mine here, you
folks.
do his there. We're gonna get it done for you.
Real shit. And that's what I thought it was. I was laughing about it because, man, we done had disagreements. It never went this far. Like, we had disagreements about way deeper shit, bro. Like, nigga don't know where I first really, like when it went there.
Okay, here you go right here, dog. This is the real problem. That, like he said, the first real one. And this is when I can say, like I said, I see the similarities because I done went to this, I done had this issue with one of me and my niggas before where we done had to get in that circle, and you never know how much a nigga ego really bruised from that shit when they got to run with you. They still fuck with you. It was just that. And you know, no matter how much it go, no matter how much a big dog he is in his own right or how he feel, when it really comes to the fact of the matter is like, man, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, bro. Man, cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much did man, stop playing, fool. Shit, ball. Stop playing, damn fool.
Man, I got a sister that's like 4-5 years younger than me. Before dude went to jail, bro, dude fucked with that. And everybody knew but me. He fucked with my sister. They was like, they had a thing.
Even with this shit right here, like I got a situation where, man, I got a partner. And man, like I said, my nigga sister, we never even got on that level. It was just it wasn't even that shit. It was just cool, camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some, you know what I'm saying, some likeness going on. Nigga done seen the nigga talking to his sister. What y'all doing? Ooh, type shit. But it was more so just some real genuine friendship type shit though, to the point where when I was in jail, a nigga sister looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, like for sure, really rolled a sentence with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. I'm talking about for real, to the point to where I had got straight and I ain't just really need the streets no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a 7, so like 4 years into my sentence, I had just really got to the point where I was having my own phones and doing this, so where I ain't need it no more for like that. But you know, you never know when you really down who gonna be your ally and who gonna show their true colors. Like I really felt like a lot of niggas wanted me out the way. Like they were glad that I was out the way. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, like damn, why nigga ain't really, you know.
Everybody knew about me. I don't even want to do it because I don't want her to feel no type of way. She know I love her. She know what's going on. But you feel me? At that time, I was fucked up about that because think about the age difference. And I just told you when we met. So when we 18 and she 13, what you was looking at her?
But definitely wasn't no shit like that.
When we 14, 15, and she 7 and all this history, like what? Like you was, you know, it just fucked with my head. I don't know how to take it. And I had a brother that was incarcerated at the time. My little brother dated. He did like 8 years. He mad at me, man. You brought that nigga wrong. You gotta fuck with that. You know I'm about to. When I come home, you feel me? My uncle looking at me like, bitch. Everybody on my family, like that shit did something with my whole entire family to where it was all like my fault. So when I flashed out and they spoke about the shit about me and dude having a little fight and shit. But the fight was really like on some respect shit. I ain't even want to do it to you or nothing. I told you after what happened, I told him like, look.
Same thing with me and my dog. We got into a fight. Couple of my partners. So I ain't trying to show niggas some pinpoint shit. A couple of the niggas who I came up with, you know what I'm saying, especially over here in the Nehemiah shit though. Over there in the Nehemiah. Like I told y'all about them stories on the podcast. Like we you know what I'm saying, we got into it before we got cool. I remember I got a silly, man. Shout out to Tennessee. And for the most part of my 7-year bid, he was my celly for the majority of the time. I mean, it was just shit, whether I moved to this cell, he got shipped across the site too, he came back, he wanted to be in the cell with me because he was familiar with a nigga though. You know what I'm saying? He knew I wasn't on no bullshit. Yeah, I wasn't affiliated for penitentiary shit like that. But he could trust the nigga. He know I ain't steal. He know I ain't the police. You know what I'm saying? He was comfortable selling with a nigga though. So shout out to Kennedy, man, doing life. Been locked up since he was a teenager. Shit, he been gone about 25 now. You know what I'm saying? Just real. So shout out to KC, a hooping motherfucker from Somerville, Tennessee. OG Kitchen Crip. Man, good dude though. He was a petty motherfucker in time, but he's a good dude. That's the nigga I was telling y'all about when I went in they came in our cell and OG Vmo was like, man, truth, do something. Okay, finna take his fall. And I went in the ice room and fell out like I was having a seizure or something. Got the police up out my cell, and I could hear them talking. Oh, we got one in the ice room. You know what I'm saying? I was on the ground shaking and shit. And then it was gave brother just enough time for him to go in the cell, move the phone. So doing little shit like that is how I really got cool with niggas. I ain't gonna lie. So I was like, true, we fuck with you, man. You came through for the homeboy. Woo-de-woo-de-woo. So yeah, shout out to OG Vmo, shout out to Kennedy. I still fuck with OG Vmo. That's the nigga who I would tell y'all set the cup on his chest. Nigga in there lifting 600 pounds and shit though, man.
Y'all get the fuck about my mama house. You take it from over here. You don't never come back over here. You feel me? Because now this shit getting serious. Like to where my nephews confused, my daughter confused. Like so
Bag, CEO, they show Dave some love.
And shit like that.
You know, guess B.O. and Dave, you know, they were settlers at one point. So, you know, he gave B.O. a whole lot of input for when they was in the cell. Like, yeah, from what I'm hearing, like, you know what I'm saying, go out there and do it like this. But I don't know. I really don't know, man. Like real shit, bro. Real shit. Made in USA. Man, I'm so hold on. And they're right. I'm so man. I don't know, bro. It might. But you know, I don't know how no nigga thinking I don't be know. I know, but then you know what I'm saying. I know shit, but then I don't know shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I know shit, but I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? Actually, what you think? I think it's a good chance, though. Now, as far as I don't really, I'm gonna say this. Back in the day, bro. Let me say this though. See, this the thing. Everybody got their own relationships. Let me say this again. So it only was a few of us that was major stacks. You know what I'm saying? Me, Star, Boo Dirty. That's it. Far that was Young Mob. I don't really know what happened when I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? But I know it just, you know, shit, the mob was around. You know what I'm saying? So it was major stacks, Young Mob, this had scenes. Like I said, I don't really know what was happening in jail. But far as the conversation I was having, and like I did, Big Dave did probably about until he got locked up. He fucked with the nigga. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He chop it up with me and tell me shit, and you know, OG fucked with me to our little situation. I pretty much talked to Star my whole sentence till he did a little year, 8 months or some shit like that. He did about 8 months in jail. chopped it over, bro. Shit, yeah, time. I appreciate you checking in. So, I said that to say though, bro. Everybody got their own relationship though, G. It just depends on, how much the fuckery runs, how much, whatever. I ain't really on no. Man, you see who I be with, who I wrong with, and shit me. I just fuck with who fuck with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with who fuck with me. I don't go out my way to fuck with nobody. But I don't know how much, you know what I'm saying, how much shit run deep. You know what I'm saying? How much negative energy was in the past, how much shit done, that's all I can say on that note. But I do know that I don't think BEO and Big Day got no, you know what I'm saying, no shit going on. Like I said, they was sillies and positive energy, shit like that. But I don't know. I don't really know, man. Them type of things, bro. I don't be in the background just being real. I don't ask questions about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever a nigga business is. That's a good question though. And I ain't trying to avoid this shit, but just really, I don't know. I don't really be in no nigga business, man. I put together shit from my head, and then for the most part, a lot of this shit be from my personal dealings with niggas up to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of it, I can just everything for entertainment purpose, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So, but this just kind of make me reminisce and think about, damn, when this happened like this, this was similar. So that's why I'm getting to you like that, though. But who knows? I'm pretty sure. On the major stack side, man, they trying to just get that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Juice. He over there doing his thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I appreciate Juice, man, hitting me up last year and just tapping in with a nigga and was like, man, he remember some of them old raps that he used to fuck with. He actually hit me up this year too, though, like shit, a month ago on IG. Was like, bro, he was rapping some of my old bars that he came up off of. So I always appreciate this shit though. So yeah, and that's why even saying it, that's where the Super Gremlin freestyle come in it though, bro. It's just like I got really, niggas got they shit how they got they shit, but I really got 20 years worth of shit that I could speak about in 3 minutes. That just pertaining to this, a nigga done gave you words in the podcast, but I just want to tune it up, fine tune, and it definitely ain't a dream team with popping. Definitely no diss to nobody. I ain't got no diss for nobody. I ain't finna talk about no body snatching and none of that, cause that ain't what I'm promoting at all. But I really do wanna speak my mind, go on that motherfucker, and I just look at all this shit now, man. Like this shit content to me. I'm gonna get back to doing me, speaking my shit, speaking my lingo, debunking the isms. But and it's some real shit that came about throughout this whole ordeal, just like what Tech's speaking about. So it was like, and I'm gonna say this. At first, JB2, I was more pro. I'm non-biased, but in the understanding standpoint, I understood mine. But after this interview, I understand Tech just a tad bit more. Because when you don't really wanna, like, if okay, we having this dysfunction on social media, then one of our dogs put us on the phone and you hang up and you duck and wreck or some shit like that, then that's on you. So you never understand a nigga agenda, man. I come with no agenda, man. I come with open arms, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I come with no agenda. So that's the difference between the nigga who, when you come with no agenda, you subject to some fuckery. And then it's like, it's only so long you can go for the fuck. I ain't no nigga who just go for fuckery though. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't know how y'all niggas really like to get down and like you been pulling that shit, but it ain't been going on me. You ain't been pulling it on me. So once it finally happened and you pull the shit on me, I feel like I'm supposed to feel some type of way because you supposed to keep that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? You playing with my intelligence. That's how I look at certain things. I'm just saying all life, not no particular situation. I'm just saying in general. If you fuck with me and you know me and you been around me, man, you know when it comes to fuckery, I'm sharp. I ain't trying to fuck you out of nothing. So don't run this shit on me. Don't gamble with me like I'm the casino. You know? So when niggas try to, man, I feel like you supposed to fall out with certain niggas and do this when niggas ain't no other way to do it but to fall out and go your way and I'm gonna go my way. I'm not above falling out with niggas. That's just what it is. I ain't above falling out with no niggas. Hey, it is what it is when it's time to. Because I know for the most part, man, I'm trying to be fair, honest. I'm not intimidated by no nigga presence. I ain't scared to give a nigga they props or none of that shit though.
Yeah, so boom, check this out. I tell you this on some real nigga heart to heart shit, and I tell you like, bitch, you seen Scarface, bitch. You know how that shit go. You know, you feel me?
Okay, so check this out, Big Face 901. This what he said. He said, when a nigga push you, that's why I say I can agree with this, bro. When you know you really don't fuck with no nigga, and niggas do shit to push them certain buttons, I'm with falling out with a nigga. You see what I'm saying? So we don't even have to go that way no more. You know, fuck it. Let's fall out. Hey, that's what we on because I don't even get down like this. So I don't want to be cool no more. And I feel like that's what he said. We could be cordial to the point where we ain't got to be on that. But man, once you grow up, we too old to be doing shit like this. You know what I mean?
So it went like that, and I told him don't come back. And it's like 3 days before Christmas. This nigga pops up at my mama house. My sister upstairs, my mama up there, the churn there, everybody. It's 3 days before Christmas. Feel me? I'm in this bitch. I just look at it. All the niggas around, they know what I told them. Like, cause a couple of our other partners, Diz was there, Tater, my Uncle Bobo, all the niggas was there. So they know what I told them and they know what we've been talking about. And I told them what I was gonna do if this happened. You feel me? So I went upstairs, got into it with moms, let her know. I flashed out, but I flashed on her just so it could go there. You feel me? Because I know I can't do you nothing. And this and that, you gonna argue, you might slap the fuck out.
What you think though, 901? You think they
it's just a
come back from this?
Max you out, you know, yeah, like that type of shit. So boom, it done went to that, and I did what I did do. He ain't really even fight back or nothing. You feel me? So boom, it went from that to that, and I think when I did him that, he never got over it. I never got over it. You went to jail. But
so let me ask y'all this: Do you get over you and one of your homeboys get into it early on in life? He punched you down, but y'all remain cool after that. Do you really get over that? Can you get past that shit, or do you always hold on to that? So if it's any tension, you want to be the one that be super aggressive because of what happened in the past, and then now you got this image that you trying to portray.
On some real man shit, as time going on, I'm thinking like you growing like I'm growing. I'm still sending you money. I ain't tripping. I'm repping you. Everything I do, I'm keeping you a part of.
You did do that.
I'm keeping you in the mix. Everybody who know me gonna respect you like they respect me. I'm doing all of the real nigga shit that a real nigga supposed to do that I never got this from you when I did my jokes. You feel me? I never got this from no nigga. I ain't even called family members when I was in jail like that. My mom used to be worried about me because I call every 3-4 months. You feel me? But like, I was there with you, my nigga. And it's like, damn, bitch. You feel me? Like, I don't.
Have y'all ever talked about the fake tip?
Nah, we talked about this shit. We talked about it before it went bad. We talked about everything. We got to the bottom of it, how it started, who knew first. We talked about everything before it went bad. And when I let it all out on the table, I let my anger out right there that day and whatever, I buried that shit. Like,
He didn't. Ass whoopings do that to people though. Sometimes, like, and that ain't your fault though. Like, he got to heal at his own time, because what he did is went down there and thought about that over and over and over, thinking like, why you wanted to do that. I'm sure he wasn't looking at your sister when y'all was 14. You feel what I'm saying? But to us, looking at, you know, damn,
Check like I don't know.
like you my brother,
right?
so that's incest.
I never look at your sisters like that. I never look at nobody around you, yo. And if you'll do some shit like that, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What you won't do? Like, you know what's going on. You know this my baby sister. I'm the oldest. She the youngest one. I got a middle brother, and he think he lit big brother. So you scared to death of him?
Would you have preferred it to? I'm sure you preferred it not to ever happen at all, but maybe if they.
So
were
how y'all
older,
feel about
like
that part of the
26
situation? You know what I'm saying? The age discrepancy, the fact that he was fucking with his sister and he didn't know nothing about it. Do y'all understand Tech situation a little more, like they dilemma? They wasn't really click tight before he went to prison. He held him down. He kind of feel like he kind of feel like he with the penitentiary lingo. Like he got played like a hoe.
34 or some shit like that.
Man, if I knew it was that and I knew you was gonna be all the way 100 with it and it was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro, cause that shit just different when you look at somebody as your real brother. Like,
It's hard to. I think
that's like contaminating the fam. Like, I don't think we do shit like that. Because that ain't just fucked up my relationship with him or her. That fucked up my relationship with my mama, with the whole family.
Because you brought him
Because,
around.
like, when I flashed out that day for Christmas, man, I flashed because it went to the point where I had a Glock in my joggers, too. And the bitch, while I'm fighting him, the bitch fell on my pants leg. So I'm just really picking this bitch up and putting it back on my hip. But I see everybody's eyes looking at that bitch.
And you finna.
And my mama just jumped in front like, you about to shoot him in my house? Bitch. You feel me?
No,
So, like,
I already know
so, like,
you
I ain't gonna
can
lie.
be. She wasn't trying to hit.
So, boom,
Shout out, Mom.
and went to that. I got Christmas happened. I was put out the house for Christmas.
Wow.
I had to get the fuck. My child was in there. I'm like, just give me my child. I left my phone upstairs before I did the shit. I went without my phone, my baby. I ain't get to see them open presents. I ain't get to see nothing. I left from there.
We finna switch the topic, y'all.
And the only reason we was down here by my mama house because you was hit up trying to heal up, and we had to leave because, you know, your people gave up our address and all kind of shit just because of you. I didn't even want to be down here. I was so caught up. When you in your city, you a hot nigga shit going on. Nigga, I ain't want to leave. But I got to leave because you got to heal up and people got our address where we laying our head at and all this shit, man. And now we at my mama house and you took
this bullshit.
and you fucking with my sister. And I ain't even know her because I'm blind as a motherfucker. I love you. I love her. I'm the last one to find out. and this is the first time I ever
you
spoke
beat the
about
man up, but the man ain't know you would have
Let's see. Let me get to a little bit more. Let me see.
Like, I've been letting shit slide. Dude been home like 9 months now. I've been letting a whole lot of shit slide. I I didn't just start speaking on this shit to like a month or two ago.
I can agree with that too, though.
I see what I got going on.
He really just started speaking on it.
You like you trying to sabotage it or bring up other niggas who ain't even got nothing to do with it. You feel me? Like just you really trying to throw me under the bus to, you know, go with the narrative that the internet gonna easily run with because you've been reading comments and watching YouTube. But bro, I'm too real for all that shit, and I really don't give a fuck if they fuck with me or not. Like, it's to that point. I don't care. I'm gonna make music because that's my passion. I don't give a fuck. Like for real, and especially before it comes to me being a man, I'm a man first. And
shout out to 101
I don't
with
give
Mike
a fuck.
D.
All this shit come before my fame, my clout, and all this other shit that, you know, I'm somebody's father.
You, dude. There you go.
You feel me?
Son.
I'm somebody's son.
My nephew.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, you out.
Me. And I ain't about to ask them to do no shit that I don't want to do myself.
So y'all make sure y'all go check out the full interview.
Some jeans, I still have it. I'm gonna need that shit for them hoes. You know?
Okay, but jump in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about Tech. Go check out the interview. Hold on, Sharon Gangsta William talks with man. Oh no, that ain't him. But yeah, go check out the interview with Tech with Mike D. It's a good interview. I think he was very insightful on there. And I got a better picture of what's going on. Man, I ain't let Fredo split them up.
Guy, he eventually.
Okay, let me say this though. You said they caught them boys 30 minutes from my house. 30 minutes from your house. For real. Damn. I don't think it was more so of a main joint, cause just check it out. Just check it out now. Fredo say, for some reason, folk, I feel internal conflict is the new wave of a gold or platinum album for these rappers, man. These niggas beefing and they were friends. It could be true too. I think this though, bro. Diamonds flashing. I think this though, bro. I think man, sometimes when niggas don't really get an understanding and harbor old feelings, and you know what I'm saying? Okay. This just me looking at their situation. Like Tech said, he talked to the young boy, and you know what I'm saying, they put their discrepancies behind. And the whole reason he even went at young boy is because of Maine. Somebody in young boy camp was dissing young Maine. But I remember, like I said, I always say I remember a point where Tech was dissing young boy. He was saying that he was better than young boy. He was rapping on NBA young boy beats, and you know he's saying he was rawer than him. I remember that little spell. They all was cool at one point. Dude didn't want Maine around no more after that fight, but he knew motherfuckers wasn't checking for him, so he ran into Fredo for support, and they take flop. It's called being ignorant and naive. That's one situation. That's one way to look at it. Okay, but check it out. Maine and Youngboy, they fuck off. Tech said he talked to Maine while he was in prison and told him, man, I'ma fuck with Fredo. You drop your tape with Youngboy. And me and you gonna do our thing, because whatever they got going on ain't got nothing to do with what me and you got going on. So if they had an understanding from what he's saying from prison, and you see when man come home, Lou Wop, nigga can't fuck with me and Lou Wop. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know what a person thinking. Maybe I don't know if it's to, maybe prove some type of solidarity to the NBA side of things. But you just really don't know. But right now we finna get into, man, Suge Knight talking his shit from behind the cell. Uh he talking about Reggie White. Suge Knight, Reggie White. Can you say that 3 times? Suge Knight,
I
Reggie
definitely
White.
can hear
Suge
you. What's
Knight,
good with you, man?
Suge Knight, exclusive Reggie. Oh, I should have put this in the thumbnail. You got
Do you have
Suge
a minute?
Knight. He talking about Big Meech. He calling Big Meech a snitch. Somebody else.
Would you like one? Would you like to not spend
But
your whole
yeah,
day
he going
planning your
in.
big
So we're
day?
gonna get into this
Do you wish you had
commentary
the
a little
time to
bit.
make the time to
Then,
find the time?
if you still here,
Number
listen
one
to Reggie
Tupac
White a
shadow
little
rapper,
bit.
Valentino.
And
This
there
is
we go,
Destiny
bro. Let
Roach.
me ask you:
LOX,
do
keep
you
shining
feel
around me,
Nino
brother. Do what you
Brown
do.
ego was the
Number two,
downfall of
whenever
CMB
I say
or
Russ,
G
I can
Money's
put track.
jealousy?
Release a
Oh, my bad. I hit the mute button. I said I definitely think though, if you I just feel like it was Nino, bro. From shitting on him in front of all them people, in front of all them people, and treating him like he was soft, treating him like he was spineless. He didn't build this shit by himself. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I thought I was tripping. He didn't build that shit by himself. The woman, it was multiple infractions that Nino did, though, G. If you ask me, I got these big ass fingers and shit, though, man. So when I be trying to turn it around, I done fucked around and hitting both of the buttons at the same time. But yeah, man, I feel like it was Nino, bro. That's a good question, though. That's a good question, Big Face. But ultimately it was Nino, man, to me, because Nino made all the decisions, bro. Nino made all the decisions. Who brought Pookie around? Who gave Pookie a job? Who gave Pookie a job? Let me ask you that. Who gave the nigga he stuck in the hand a job? A man can only do what another man let happen. G Money was soft, was not standing up for himself in front of all them people. You treated me like I was soft. That's his brother though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother. I wouldn't have went for it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
It was targeted at.
Fuck that. Cause we finna go back. We finna dissect this. We finna, hold on, 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 hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Cause really, you know, we just have to see. Let's just see. Let's just see. You talking all this shit. G Money introduced the family to the crack. Nino blew it up. That's cool, but what I'm saying, who brought Pookie around? They both fucked up. They equally fucked up. He ain't try to do no side deal to Nino start bullshitting. We gonna have, all right,
You fucked up big time.
You fucked up big time.
Of running this shit.
Now you fucked up.
$5 ass down before I make.
So right then and there, what he was supposed to do, y'all? What he was supposed to do? What he was supposed to do? Cause he hopped up with animosity on his chick. You see what I'm saying? Look at my boy.
Yeah, I think.
Look at G Money. Nino brought the police around. He said, if I checked him out myself, he cool little fan. He's selling crack on the side. That one went wrong though, G. That ain't what went wrong. No, sirree. You tripping. Let me turn this around. That ain't what the issue was. Gee, you making money on the side of the family? I've been experimenting. Oh, Lord. The bitches. No, sir. That wasn't the problem. That wasn't the problem. G Money brought crack to the family, bro. What you mean? No, sir, that wasn't the problem. Nino ego was the problem. My woman played a part when Pookie got out of rehab. Fuck that. Nino already planted the seed for Pookie. Clean yourself up, and I'm going to give you a job. Nino already told Pookie to clean himself up. Nino told Pookie that. Play the turkey drive. Play the turkey drive. Oh, that's the kid I shot. I'm going to watch him. No, play the turkey drive. Hey, listen to me, folks. Listen to me. I watch movies. I promise you, I watch movies. I don't watch this motherfucker here. I don't watch this motherfucker. I know it like the back of my black hand. You know what I'm saying? I know it like the back of my black hand, folks. You know what I'm saying? This is the death side. I remember I used to tell niggas, man, I'm going to hit you with life or death. If I hit you with death, that means I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If I hit you with right, I fuck with you. If I hit you with the life, I fuck with you. But yeah. Nino did that shit, folks. And just think about it. Just think about it, how fucked up we've been as a people. How many times over the history of years. Just think about this now. Nino snitched, right? And how long has Nino's name been glorified? How long was Nino glorified till it just took modern years? People like, man, Nino snitched, man. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? In the movie, he snitched. So what the fuck are we really talking about? It was Nino. Shit, I told you if I'm going there, I'm taking a lot of people with me. You know what I'm saying? That's ego. Your soul is required in hell. Fuck a sale. You heard one. I should have shot you myself. I should have killed you myself, bitch. He meant that. See how he said, bitch? Shot you myself, bitch.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Kareem brought it to my attention.
Kareem brought it to his attention. Who brought Kareem around? Let me ask you that. Cause we finna break this shit down. Who brought Kareem around? Who brought the pretty motherfucker around? I'll wait, folks. I'm watching New Jacob. Who brought the pretty motherfucker around? Let me ask you that. Who brought him around? Man, don't get quiet on me, man. Come on now. Please don't get quiet on me. Who brought Kareem around? Shit.
Working for us at all times. I can't keep my eye on every single one of them.
If you was taking care of business.
If I was what?
Shit, he told
Say it again. What'd you say?
Nino brought Kareem around. He fucking Kareem's cousin. Nino brought Kareem around. What's wrong with you guys? Nino brought him around. And then snitched on him. You stuck him in the hand and he still was around. He was on Nino's side in court. You see what I'm saying? The real head of the CMB, Kareem Akbar. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Ego.
That's what I thought you said. Because that's what I got right now. Nothing.
Right now at the Home Depot Shop Memorial
We'll
Day
get back
savings on
into it.
Whirlpool appliances. Get refrigerators with space for everything.
To the Batmobile.
And laundry that fans and tumbles even after it's done. So it's still fresh when you're ready to grab
Somebody
it,
said,
whatever that might
Keisha,
be.
what movie you
It's
watching?
delivered now at the Home Depot.
Keisha is a shooter. How the fuck how she do it?
Keep my eye on every single one.
Keisha famous role is step the fuck out, grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And you back, folk, that security man. I'm just asking. If G Money would have died on Nino ass, what happened? Who does the room go with? Do they break it up? Cause really, you know, Nino Brown got them hands too though. But who does the room go with? Let's just say he didn't bitch up. Who does the room go with? Was he supposed to? That's what I really want to know. Who does that security guard over there? We know who he in there for. What does he do? Do the room let him fight it out? Do they let Nino kill him? Cause shit, this, you know what I mean, what? Money up, white blood on his shirt and all type of shit. At that point, when the nigga, man, listen here. Fuck that. Gutter man turned his head in utter disbelief. Gutter man watched that shit. Gutter, shit, he watched. I can't put my faith in that. Shit, G Money was looking for a friend. He was looking around when Nino had his arm around. He was looking for a motherfucker to step in then. You see how he was breathing? Shit. What's done already happened in the movie? He already done white blood on G Money, folks. He already done snatched him up and squished his jaw cheeks together like a fish. He already done smashed this girl. G Money on crack now. He talking to himself. You ain't listening. He done already took G Money identity away from him. He white blood on him. He treated him like he was soft. He treated him like he was spineless in front of all them people. He told Nino he shouldn't have shitted on Frankie like that. Nino still shitted on Frankie. So, G Money went on crack at the beginning of the movie. Folks, no, he was not, man. No, he was not. That's what I'm saying. No, he was not. You must got the behind the scene footage. You must got the extended footage that they didn't want to put in there, joint. You gotta have the extended footage. Because he clearly said he was doing some experimentation. He was selling crack. He was selling crack. He never said he used it. You been making money outside the family, G? I just been doing some little experimentation. Oh, experimentation. You know, when I'm at the club. You know what I'm saying? They were coming back for the base. The base. That's what he said. They was coming back for the base. So I don't know, you know. Well, what you gotta do, you really need to watch this motherfucker again. Cause you probably think Kane was dog with Kane. You know, you might think Sharif was Stacy and Stacy was Sharif. You know, that's what I think. You kind of got the characters a little mixed up. You know, nigga don't start smoking from getting hold. Fuck, he was on it smoking. Man, they didn't show it in the movie though. That's all I'm saying. They didn't show it in the movie. That was G Money first time smoking in the movie right there. That was G Money first time smoking in the movie. Then they showed him smoking after the conversation, after they met him. I think this might have been it. But he wasn't smoking then though, folks. It's okay. You might have perceived that, but nowhere in the movie did it ever say that G Money, did it ever show, that G Money was smoking up until that point of the movie. So I think you're wrong. Oh yeah, let me play this interview for you. Folks, I seriously think though, when I go back and look at it, like posing the question, Nino or G Money, they equally played a part in the downfall of CMB, but I would put more majority of it on Nino. So, how y'all know she started smoking crack? Wait a minute. Who said she smoked crack? When did they show this lady smoke crack in the movie time? I gotta go back and watch this shit myself. When did the real T what going on? When did they show that this lady smoked crack in the movie, y'all? Everybody is alleging when G Money started smoking crack. It is really no time period on when he started smoking crack other than when they showed him smoking crack in the movie, y'all. The first time G Money smoked was the first time G Money smoked. Elwood, you alluding to it because he said he was dealing crack, experiment in the beginning of the movie. Nino was a cocky motherfucker, but G Money was a borderline working with the police. What? Wow, man. Man, bro, you just played on G Money top. So one thing G Money wasn't. You said one thing G Money didn't do that Nino did. Nino got on the stand and told. Nino got on the stand and told, you have to listen when Nino Brown called her a crackhead while he was talking to G Money. This crackhead. You know, we can. My opinion on why Nino Brown killed G Money.
Yo, here's my take on this thing right here. Now, when Nino Brown killed G Money, most people thought he was mad at G Money. And he was mad at G Money. But Nino Brown.
He didn't bring the police to the organization. Nino brought the police to the organization. He brought Pookie around. Pookie came in an informant, sir. What are you talking about? Elba, what the hell are you talking about, folks? What are you talking about? Nino brought Pookie around. Here you go right here, folks. Here you go right here. God damn. You just said outright, and then you go back to God damn. Get down these isms though. I know what you ain't talking about. Just hold on. Actually sniffing or doing it while in the movie. It's been a while since it ain't been a while since I seen it though. So you wrong though.
Clean yourself up, man. Maybe I'll give you a job.
Clean yourself up. Maybe I'll give you a job. Elwood said that G Money introduced the police to the program. Well, I'm letting him know when Pookie came around, Pookie, that's what Pookie told bruh, I work for you now. I work for you now. Give me a job, man. He told me he'd give me a job. Pookie was willing to be the police. He started looking rough as hell.
I'm gonna keep an eye on that kid. Who's on that turkey no more?
This is how it started.
My cousin and his friend over here, they're hungry. And I got a feeling that they could cut you a sweet.
So this is what I noticed the last time though, right? In watching this movie. The Italians, I feel like they knew that Scotty and them was the police. That's why he said Don Mateo. They scratch, they dog, whatever is about to itch. G Money did not know Pookie was messing with the police. And that anybody who was police, Pookie was definitely willing to help the police. No, I didn't say G Money knew. Elwood said that G Money introduced the police to the program, meaning he introduced Scotty right here. But I'm trying to let him know Pookie had already infiltrated the program on behalf of they both introduced the police to the program in a sense. That's just really what it was. But Pookie was infiltrated first. Pookie happened before Scotty, right? They had Pookie happen before Scotty. Remember that the car had already failed. So they was looking for a new plug. Yeah, but I'm saying the Italian knew that Scotty was the police. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying the Italian knew. The Italian knew that Scotty was the police, is what I'm thinking now. After watching this my last time, I think the Italian knew. Let me see. Pookie and Nino Brown. Here we go. Here we go. Shit. That's what I'm trying to show it. They ain't got no rooftop for me. Damn, that's
What is this done to us, G? Huh?
right. They sent the man, then infiltrated.
Tell you how we can make it right.
It's like they ain't got the real scene up there. But y'all remember the conversation. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You cut aside.
Damn, this remote be doing some shit sometimes.
You cut aside deal with that motherfucker. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, G. Yes, you did, G.
Fucking Kane.
Fucking Kane.
My brother's keeper. You know, I think, was it this, glass dick you've been sucking on, huh? Huh? Was that it? See, now I see how you let that motherfucker infiltrate. He used you, G.
I know, because they be putting guns up and shit. Let me run this program, man. God damn.
Whatever happened to, am I my brother's keeper, huh? You know what happened to it.
I keep telling you, we gotta start going on your YouTube channel.
The world is mine.
Everything.
Remember that. Everything
Okay.
is mine.
Okay.
Everything.
Hold on. Listen to this, though. Listen. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'm gonna turn it around.
You know what happened to it.
And look at this face.
The world.
Look at this face, though.
G. Whatever happened to, am I my brother's keeper, huh?
You know what happened.
You know what happened to it. The world is mine. Remember that. Everything is mine. Everything. Even my woman. Is that what this is about?
No crackhead.
It's my eyes.
That debunked that bar. He said, fuck that hoe bitch. Not crackhead at all. Not crackhead at all.
You think I give a fuck about her? Fuck that whole bitch. I don't give a fuck about her. Oh, man, it ain't about her. It's about us. Love you,
I
man.
keep telling you that.
Nino.
He still finna tell Nino how he feels. See what I'm saying? Nino wrong.
In front of all them people, treat me like I was soft, man. Treat me like I was violent.
This what this shit about.
When you broke this shit, you didn't do this shit by yourself.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. Listen to me. Majority of the time, man, the little brother always right.
For me, man. Your brother. What has this done to us, G? Huh? Keisha? Hey. Is that a man? Hey.
Now go back to the beginning of the movie. He said go back to the beginning. To the beginning. Remember that though, man. The little brother always right. I'm a little brother. Nah, that ain't what I mean, folks. I mean when it really come down to when it be them disagreements and shit like that, bro. Majority of the time, on some real scale, the little brother be right, bro. I ain't saying the big brother don't never be wrong because big brothers look at shit how they look at it. But my little brother looking at shit how they look at it. Money was a real hustler, man. Y'all bullshit. Y'all really slept on G Money. And Nino slept on G Money. That's the part y'all bullshit. Real shit, y'all bullshit. G Money was the plug. G Money was the streets. You know what I'm saying? G Money was the streets, y'all. Back to the end of the movie when G said, in his word, it's not just about you, it's about me. I help you build this just by showing him the crack. I said that already. I showed you that and then showed you this. I showed you that to show you this. You see what I'm saying? I showed you that to show you this. That's why he said you didn't build this shit by yourself. You didn't do it by yourself. Nino forgot. And what really was the downfall was when he snatched them up and wiped the blood on them in front of all them people. You treated me like I was soft. You treated me like I was spineless. In front of all them people, you didn't build this shit by yourself. We put this shit together. All of that was in the same scenario. It definitely wasn't about the bitch, even though there was a part of it. You know, hey, you know, just on top of that, you're going to do that and do this. You're going to, come on now. I knew I should have treated you like, come on now. You want nothing but a high price hoe. You see what I'm saying? Put Nino on the phone, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The Carter was infiltrated. Get your ass over here. That's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? He knew how he should have treated the bitch, though. They never showed him in the him and the bitch. I don't know her name. That's how they call him. They never showed him and her in there getting high, having fun like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop that, man. Go back, watch this movie, sit back. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm here to debunk the bar. I'm here to debunk the bars. Don't lie on this movie, man. What's another one? We ain't gonna get into it tonight, but what's another one though? Like for real, for real. Y'all really bullshitted with G Money is not the reason that the Carter went down. I promise you. It's in my opinion. He's not the reason that the Carter went down. It was Nino ego. It was Nino ego. Nino ego. Nino ego. Okay, I got one for y'all. Well, we already answered this one before. I got one. Was Scarface wrong for killing Manny? I changed my thought now because G Money was using crack when he showed him this was going to get us. Man, that man wasn't using no crack then. Man, I'm through with y'all. I'm through. Y'all just want to make G Money smoke crack so bad. How you feel like that man was smoking crack? Cause he introduced it. Cause he introduced it. Man, it's crazy. Was Scarface wrong for killing Manny? No, because Manny knew how Tony felt about his sister and didn't want the sister to be around what he was doing. That's the consequences. Okay. Was Scarface wrong for going against Sosa? Or was he stupid? Should he have let the dude take out the woman and kid? Or his heart was too big for his body? How was it? Yeah, but no. Because it was his man's? He should have just cut him off? But what about if your man's had went already your man's went too far? What about just being real with your man's? You know, I show up to this house and I see my sister and hey, what about just being real from the jump instead of missing out on work, skipping this, doing this, and the reason you're doing this because hey, you with Gina. Gina, you laid up with Gina. No kids and no innocent people. Scarface was standing on there, bro, and he had his consequences. A no-win situation. Tony moved without thinking. He didn't want to do that shit. So y'all know they probably making a new Scarface, or is that some AI shit? It's some AI shit. Them Knicks fans, where them Knicks fans at, man? That shit done got bad for the Knicks, man. They down 3-1. They got bad for the Knicks. And they got bad for Minnesota. Man, I must say I am out of there. He didn't want to hurt this sister, and he didn't want to hurt his sister. Nah, he didn't want to hurt his sister. I feel like, man, it should have been real. If that was how to move it, we just hypothetically speaking, man, it should have been dipping and diving. He should have been, realize you fucking with a madman at the same time. I already snapped on you about even saying, from the jump, he told you, don't fuck with that. It's true, some movies that you watch leave things up to your imagination. I don't believe nothing until I see the commercial for the movie. Right. He told man don't fuck with that. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, fucking with me though, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late. Damn, it's definitely late. It's late. Time to lay it on down, Jack. Question: can you spot a killer when you see one? No. Now you talking true. If you really love his sister, he should have went to Tony and said, I love your sister. I want her out of the business, but I don't want to get her hurt. And most of all, I respect you. Right. Right. That's what he should have did. When he said how Tony snapped on his ass for just talking about how she done grew up. Man, he don't want to listen, man. Leave that man alone. Tony a crazy motherfucker. That's how I feel about this situation. And nah, I don't feel like, nah. I don't think you can spot a killer like sometimes maybe, but just overall, nah, you can't spot, I don't think so. In some scenarios, if you just really, nah, but just overall, I wouldn't just say you can spot a killer. Plenty of people portray like they're killers and shit, though. You know what I'm saying? So, hell no. You can spot a person that's with the shit. You can spot a with the shit person. And right, someone who killed people. Can you spot a shooter? It depends on the situation. But just by the look of a nigga, nah, you can't tell whether a nigga gonna shoot or not. Nah. If you ask me. It depends though, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell who gonna shoot or not. No. And sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Sometimes, but I would say, that's why I just said sometimes you can. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. It depends on the scene, the scope of shit, the overall. You know what I'm saying? It just have to be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I done been around shit, and like you know when niggas gonna shake something, like brother, like he'll shake something. But then you really don't know. Sometimes you be right, sometimes you be wrong. But sometimes you just know. Sometimes you know. It just depends. Where I can. Good night, y'all. Sometimes you just know though. I'm out of here too though, y'all. I appreciate y'all fucking with me. Tune in, don't tune me out. It's time to get a little sleep. I might try to jump on in the AM though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out of here though. Let me see if YouTube gonna let me I don't know what the fuck they gonna